Wisquill, thank you for that 6-month resub. This keeps popping up. I hope this one works. This one does work. Oh,
4.
Zorro for me 4. It's one.
What
better.
happened to 1 and 2? I murder hoboed the first 2.
Yeah, you don't want to know what happened to 1 and 2.
Jimmy was 1, the bear was 2, so.
Oh, Lord, no.
Dude.
Which means the cameras on the map screen are probably reversed as well. Yep.
Probably. Yeah.
Just fix that while we're at it.
Yep.
Oh, no, 3 out of the 4. Okay, that's not bad.
Yep, it was the same positions as the other one.
So Raven's the only one that's a good boy.
Raven's not causing any problems tonight.
That's just like this game.
Give me about 20 minutes.
I mean, 20 minutes is kind. So, who remembers where we left off?
I think this recap is going to have to be a group effort. Where did we start off last session? Does
we
anybody
started off with me getting arrested. We got arrested. I got arrested, and I think it started with you being coerced by a desire demon.
Yeah, it was right when the helmet thing kind of like exploded off my face.
That's where we ended. Right.
Yeah.
And then the demon was there, and I think very soon after that, a fight ensued.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, there's a demon that just showed up.
A fight ensued. A shade appeared that was in the guise of the blacksmith that Estia murdered the night previous.
That's right.
There was a huge fight.
There was a huge fire.
Yeah, the demon tried to lure Estia into a portal where she was promising it was to a courtroom back into Vinter, and it was time to show them her power and how much she grew.
And then Estia saved the demon that we were trying to get rid of.
Yep.
She was my friend, and you were hurting her.
And then, as with one final screw you, she set the entire caravan on fire, while all of the members of the caravan lay dying at your feet from some sort of twisted corruption.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you do.
Yep.
I realized, which is really unfortunate for Estia right now, that so I think it was Valentha that took Estia's bag and her gauntlets, although Estia doesn't know who has that stuff, and Estia's jacket and all of her like makeup and stuff were still in her cart, which is now a pile of ash. So she literally just has like her pants and her chest covering and her dog. She has nothing else.
Oh, it sucks to be you, huh?
A little bit right now, yeah.
I mean, if you use the ash, you can go for like that, the smoky goth look.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you could be a
You can be a scene kid.
Crap, what are they called? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're the nomadic race in this
The Avars.
The Avars, thank you.
She's too short to be an Avar. The Avari are like huge.
That's true. The sister clan, though, they can be skinny people.
My ego is huge. Does that count?
I don't know. How do you feel? How do you feel about throwing goats at castles?
Ah!
Best scene in the position. I don't care what anybody else
as long as the goat thrower is on my side, I'm okay with it.
It usually is.
So afterwards, other things progressed. Ross and Magnus, I almost called you Merrick, that's the other dwarf. Magnus went back to the blacksmith's cart, waited for everything to die down, and investigated inside the forge, where they found a box. Ross was so convinced that this thing was cursed and trapped that whoever was going to touch it was going to turn into like this shriveled up beef jerky of a corpse as they had found they had found the apprentice of the blacksmith in the cart, given or taken away by the corruption as well. Magnus, not really buying into it, opened it up and found some valuable information and plans for a certain item. When they got back to where Esthea and Valentha were hiding, an argument ensued, and a large darkspawn, like a hulking darkspawn, appeared in the center of the group, and they had to fight it, already beaten and injured from the fight previous with the Shade and the Demon. Esthea not really being much of a help because she didn't have her gauntlets. I believe Darnius almost died because he...
Oh yeah, because he got sideswiped by a freaking Kunari.
Yeah, the Kunari kind of broke one of his ribs, kind of like just like shoulder checked him off.
He got a little hurt, and then I used the last of my mana to heal him.
Yep. And so we're picking up probably about 5 minutes after the darkspawn is dispatched. Everyone looking a bit more cut up, dirty, bloody, soot covering the faces of some of you that were near the that were closer to the fire of the wagon train. As dawn begins to draw upon you all, as you see the sun begin to rise in the distance.
It was a long fucking night.
Is there anything else that could possibly go wrong?
I mean,
look at us.
probably.
That was the player nodding their head to that. Esthea wasn't saying yes.
Oh, okay.
That could go wrong.
Like, why? Yes, I'm here.
I mean, if you want something, I could probably conjure something up here.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
So now that we've been brutally assaulted by a random demon, attacked by darkspawn, caravans caught fire.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm really tired, and because we've been up all night dealing with everything. So, and just a brief, like, rewinding a little bit, Valentha did say to the group that Esthea is probably the key to ending the blight, and suggested that we go kind of close to the border of the Brazilian forest and then go up. Forgot about that. So
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. She did say that.
So I don't know about you, but I'm really tired. I want to at least nap, if nothing else, and maybe grab a few things, whatever may be left over that's around the area, and then head east.
Well, at least we don't need to escort a caravan now.
No, but now we have to escort another. But I suppose that's the burden we all have to bear. Well, no offense, but I feel like I've watched her long enough. I would like to pass out now, if that's all right.
I'll go ahead and take first watch.
Okay, so you guys are gonna spend the day in the little hill ditch area that you were hiding out in.
At least the morning, if nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah, and I am going to curl up with Darinius for warmth. Because I don't have a jacket anymore.
Just out of curiosity, what time of year is it? Like, I know their months are different, so let's just go with the general months of...
It's about fall.
Fall? Okay.
Yeah. So it's not too cold at night. It could be a little chilly at times, but not winter hasn't really set in just yet.
Oh, aren't you lucky? Winter's nice in Ferelden. All right, well, I'm out.
Okay.
Magnus is going to pass out against the side of Steinbeck.
All right. So everyone but Ross seems to be falling asleep here.
Yeah, I was going to take first watch.
Hello, person we've met less than 24 hours. Will you look over us and guard us with your life, putting our own lives in your hands, complete stranger?
I mean, it can't be any worse.
That's
I
so
would like to
true.
Everyone.
That is so true. And Valantha gives 0 fucks right now. She's so damn tired from all this. So she's like, sure, whatever. If I wake up dead, then fine.
All right. So Ross, can you roll me give me a d6?
Do you want perception or just a D6?
Just a d6.
Alrighty.
Hey, baby.
Okay.
We don't know if that's good or bad, so.
So
No idea.
as you're beginning to sit there a little higher up from the rest of the group so you can get a look down at the road near where the now smoking wagon train used to be, your eye catches like something glinting in the sunlight over near Estia. And when you look over, you could see her like roll a certain way, and a very intricate medallion is hanging off around her neck, showing like depicting that of a 4-winged dragon breathing multiple spurts of fire.
What would you like me to roll to see if this means anything to me?
Has Ross had a lot of experience with Teventer people before? Like, what's his history with them? Like,
Aside from the basic Canary.
Zoro, correct me if I'm wrong here. We discussed this slightly. But with the backstory we discussed, did he come through into Teventer?
You did, but you did not spend a lot of time there. You were more assigned to the other countries more than to Teventer. So you've been there a few times, but you never really stayed too terribly long. You went to the other countries.
Okay. So there you go.
all right. So you could go ahead and give me a historical lore roll if you have it. If not, it's just straight up cunning. You don't know too much about it, though. You remember seeing the same depiction of a dragon on a standard that you pass through as you're going through the country of Teventer, and it seemed to belong to that of some Teventer cultists.
Yeah. I don't like it. Doesn't sit quite right with me, but Ross is going to get up very slowly and walk over to Valentha and try to wake her up gently.
I wake up suddenly and I have a knife kind of whipped out, just like defensive. It's like, what is it?
Our mage friend
What's
seems
she
to
do?
have something around her neck. Do you know if she's a cultist?
What are you talking about?
Be very quiet. Take a look, and I'll point it out.
Oh, yeah, that. We think that was the item maybe that triggered the blight. We're not sure. We found it in a necromancer's dungeon thing.
We found it in Jimmy's grave.
So I want to do more inspection on it when we get into town or something, because I don't know much. I don't know if it's a beacon of sorts, because I remember now that we actually talked about it the other day about why there's darkspawn maybe. So I don't know. We discussed maybe burying it. We're not sure, but just I wouldn't touch it right now. But yes, unfortunately, I'm aware of it. It's supposed to represent one of their old gods, I think, which I believe is the archdemon, but I don't know much about it. I just know it's one of their old gods, Teminta gods.
Well, here's my question. Why is she permitted to have it?
Oh no, trust me. It's, to be honest, at the time we didn't really care because we didn't know it had magical purposes. We didn't know, but at the same time, we have a theory that it somehow triggered this whole mess, and until we know more about it, might as well let her have it because she's just wearing it. Nothing else is really coming of it. So until she goes crazy from that too, it's right now not really bothering anybody.
How is the amulet secured to around her neck?
It's just around a thin chain, like a thin metal chain. It looks to be more ceremonial than decorative.
Does it look like something I could remove without waking her?
Possibly.
It is worth noting I am curled up with my hound right now.
That's why I said possibly.
You can certainly try.
Yep.
You better have the deftest hands ever.
If you're gonna do that, it would be a legerdemain roll, which is under dexterity, which is thievery.
You probably don't have it.
No, I don't.
Okay, so it'd be a dexterity focus if you wanted to try to be a little sneaky and take the necklace off of around her neck.
I was hoping I could just cut a lanyard, but it's chain, so
It's
I don't
chain,
think that's
yeah.
possible.
Quick question: how much time has passed at this point since we all kind of laid down for the rest?
This is taking place like the first hour or two.
Okay, so I will.
You woke me up?
I will have regained some mana at this point, so I am going to roll for that.
This is like at home. Let me sleep.
No,
I have full mana again.
Oh, snap.
I think given Valentha's prior knowledge to its existence, and yeah, I'll leave it.
All
I
right.
don't like it, but I'll leave it.
And with that, I roll right back over and I fall asleep. And I tuck the knife back in again.
Yeah, I'll go back to watch.
All right. Are you gonna remain on watch after this, or are you just gonna crash?
However long a watch should be, or are we going to take shifts, or are they just passed out?
Nerdy Northerners, thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome on in. How was your raid? Or how was your raid? How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Get some love in the chat for our wonderful raiders. Normally, Jesus, I'm trying to like spam hearts, but for some reason, like the it keeps wanting to scroll up on me. So now there's an explosion in the hearts.
The emote menu thingy, it moves
it
now,
scrolls
right?
up as when people are posting. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but it's annoying.
Weird.
Saronic, thank you for the follow.
I do like how you snuck in an explosion in the hearts, though.
Yeah, one of the hearts blew up. It was so excited. So yeah, normally watches are like 1 to 2 hours. So if you
Yeah,
want,
so
if you want to
I'll
try
do
to
a
wake
watch and
somebody
switch
up,
I'll do watch for 2 hours and switch off.
Yep. Yeah, and so basically, what you just experienced right there, Wicked Ways, thank you for the follow. What you experienced just there with like the amulet and everything like that, as I hit my microphone, is the instance of what happened during your 2-hour watch. So nothing really huge happened. You noticed the medallion, you had a conversation, and you went back to your watch, and everything played out boring, a little boring compared to what you guys have been experiencing the past couple days.
I'm okay with quiet every once in a while.
What's that?
I'm okay with quiet every once in a while.
All right, so since you were the only one up, you have a choice to where you can just go to sleep and let fate decide what's going to happen, or you can decide to wake one of your exhausted companions up in order to take the next watch.
You'd like fate to happen, wouldn't you?
I mean, this is the guy who gives you guys decks of many things and stuff in D&D.
It's true.
I'll wake Magnus up. See if he's willing to switch.
Oh, why? Is it night already?
Well, it's been a couple hours.
Only a couple hours. Fine. I kind of prop myself up, look around. Fine.
Okay.
And just wander sort of up to the edge of the ridge where Ross would have been.
Alrighty.
And kind of half recline against Steinbeck when I get up there.
Okay. So I just need a D6 from you. So you're reclining against Steinbeck, and for about the first hour or so, nothing seems to be presenting any sort of danger. You begin to feel the warmth of the sun wash over you as it looks to be like it's going to be another cloudless, bright, sunny day. And due to the comfort of the sun and how you're sitting, you begin to doze off when you begin to hear whispers coming from the wagon train a bit of a ways away from you. And as you look over, you begin to see all these small greenish, like the sickly green orbs hovering over the corpses that were racked by the corruption. As randomly they begin to like shoot into the bodies one by one. And after a few moments, the bodies that have had these orbs enter them, they begin to slowly rise up.
Nope.
No. Okay, I'm going to tap Steinbeck, point him towards Asthea, and go and wake Valentha and sort of kick Ross in the foot on the way by.
So you're telling Steinbeck to wake up Asthea?
Yes.
All right, so Steinbeck walks over and just begins to like lick Esty in the face, just like slobbering all over her.
She wakes up and looks up. Now her hair is kind of like sticking up, and all the makeup that was on her face is like run up her face.
Steinbeck's standing over, and he's got like a goofy look on his face as his tongue is hanging out of the side of his mouth.
Go away, dog.
Buff.
Magnus.
Esthea,
Sit up.
quiet.
When he kicks me in the foot, I just
We have a problem.
What did Valentha do now?
All the bodies that were out in the field, these green orbs just fell into them.
Gonna kind of lean and look around Magnus towards where all the bodies were last I saw them.
And as you look out onto the field, you can see that almost the entire wagon train of people are now back up on their feet, but they all have like a very gaunt stance to them as they're hunched over a bit. But you see, walking out from behind one of the wagons is this rather tall hooded figure carrying this gnarled staff made of what you could only assume to be bone.
Can I do an arcane lore check here?
You certainly can.
Okay.
So, being who you are and experiencing some of the things that you've seen in Tevinter, this is probably a possession on a grand scale. And the cloaked figure, just seemingly nonchalantly wading through these bodies, is more than likely a necromancer.
Okay, yes, this is a problem. We should probably get up and go immediately.
Just want to sleep.
That's
All right.
what I was at.
I say that under my breath. I'm stage whispering. Right. Keep your heads low. And start going towards the forest. Let's go. And I'll take the lead and start heading east.
Start heading east. All right,
Yeah.
so let me bring up the old map screen here for everyone. All right, so right now you're about there. Oh no, wait, why am I moving the site? You're not the site, you're the little stone here. So you're about there on the road, that little bend. So you've got a ways away before you get to the edge of the forest.
If I remember right, I think from what we discussed, it's almost an entire week's trip to do our plan.
Yep, to go to the edge of the Brazilian forest and go up near Dragon's Peak to Denerim. It's going to take an entire week to get there, though it's not that much longer if you were to just remain on the road. Either way, you're looking about close to a week's amount of time.
And not to be the bearer of bad news, I'm looking at the map here. That southern reach looks distinctly like a mountain range we have to go over.
It does, doesn't it?
It's
It
a very hilly area.
I was gonna say it's mostly open, but yeah, there's probably some.
So we didn't get a full 6 hours of sleep, did we?
You got about 3.5 maybe.
So we didn't recover any HP. So as soon as we're up and starting to move, I'm going to attempt to heal myself.
You could take 5.
I think you can only do that right after you've had a battle, right?
Only right after.
Oh, is it?
Only
Okay.
after an encounter can you take 5.
So
What about after a stressful situation?
Okay.
But-
If that was the case, you guys would be taking 5 every 2 minutes.
That's so true.
Exactly what I was
That's so true.
Hey, not great, but I will take it. As we are sneaking away, I assume we're sneaking away, keeping our heads down. I'm going to pass by the rest of the group one at a time and kind of gauge how everyone is doing. And if anyone looks pretty darn beaten up. I'm going to try to heal them too.
So how are you guys looking?
I'm actually looking pretty good. I'm only missing one hit
Okay.
point.
I'm fine. I have no idea about my Mavari though.
Is that a shot at me because I haven't given you your Mavari sheets yet? I've been busy, okay?
If I remember correctly, I think
Um,
I actually hit max health when we
yeah,
did the.
Steinbeck is missing 5 HP.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, I'll heal Steinbeck a bit too. I will spend 2 mana on him.
I'm just
Oh, great. He gets 2.
well, I mean, he's only missing 5, so it's not like
Fair
it's
enough.
anything drastic.
So if nobody else is going to take up the offer of being healed, I will heal myself a second time.
Okay.
Because I was very severely hurt.
And what I'm gonna need from all of you is I'm gonna need some stealth checks here. So I'm gonna need some dexterity focuses from each of you.
I'm looking pretty good.
All right, so
I'm
Ross
guessing.
and Valentha looking good. Hey, everyone looks pretty good. All right.
Yeah, all right.
All
Good.
right.
Go team.
So you guys are able to steal away from the site without raising the alarm from the possessed bodies or the necromancer. And you begin to get away into making your way into the southern reach as the flat grassland that you were once on begins to become a little more hilly and and at times you have small rocky outcrops that begin to jut out from the ground, providing you a little bit of cover, but at the same time, due to your exhausted state, it's kind of wearing you down a little bit more than it normally would. As you begin to make it through the reach, in a little past midday, you are just dead. Not physically dead, but well, not like completely dead, just
Done.
exhausted.
Done.
That fine line between like face planting with every step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
been there, done that.
all you're wishing for after every step is just a bed to fall into.
Fine. I'll stay up if you all want to take a nap.
We can stop then, finally.
Yes, we can stop, but not until we find a safe spot. We're kind of at an incline. So is there like any large boulders or any like little patch of trees or anything? Tall grass?
I think that's gonna need a roll.
Can I help with the roll?
You can. That will give a plus one to her roll. I think that's going to be a searching roll. So perception focus if you don't have it.
Oh, I have it.
Add 1 to that as well.
Cool.
Okay, so you begin to search a little bit, and after 15 minutes, you find a small indentation in the ground in this like a small naturally formed not really cave, but I guess hole in the ground.
Okay.
Like it's not deep enough to be considered a cave, but at the same time, it could probably house a family of wolves.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in there a little bit, just kind of inspect it, just make sure that we're not invading anyone else's home, so to speak.
There's nothing in there at the moment, though. You can see a couple discarded bones that have been covered over by the wet, not the wet, but the moist dirt on the ground. You can smell a little bit of mildew inside of here. Kind of maybe giving you a feeling that if you were to dig a little bit in there, you may find a source of water.
Okay. I'll go back out. All right. found a spot. I'll pile in. And
Pile in there.
after I tell everyone, let's come on in, seeing that little spot that you just mentioned, I'm just going to start taking my hands and just kind of digging a little bit.
Okay. And let's see, can I make you roll for anything on this? There's nothing really I can make you roll on here.
Yeah. I'm not mining.
You're not mining. It's not cartography. The only thing I could think of would be like some sort of survival roll.
Which is cunning?
See, cunning is survival in there? You know, we'll just do cunning. Do natural lore.
Natural lore? Okay.
Natural lore. All right, so you dig a little bit and you're able to uncover a small pocket that opens up to a small underground stream.
Okay. I'm just gonna dig just deep enough so there's a fairly decent amount for now. Is it just like a stream that kind of pulls up once I dug deep enough?
No, when you dig it, like you break open a like a side of the wall that it kind of like crumbles into kind of like a deeper area, and there's like an underground stream in there.
Oh, screw what I said. I'm walking in.
All right, and you climb through the little hole that you dug, and as you look around, there's this large tunnel that seems to go either way, left or right of you, and in the center there's a little healthy natural spring, not natural spring but natural river running through there.
Because of paranoia, I'm just gonna make sure that I don't see anything creepy crawling around / red lyrium.
Okay. You can give me a seeing, a perception. All right, as you're looking around, you really don't see any signs of red lyrium or lyrium in general, though you do notice up on the higher parts of the ceiling inside the tunnel you do see formations of spiders' webs.
Okay. Before I go back to the group, I just want to test the water real quick just to make sure it's clean and good.
Yeah, it's fresh water.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of peek my head back to the group. All right. I'm saying this in a hushed tone because if I know anything about nature, things reverberate. So I found a stream in here with fresh water and a little bit of a hidey hole. However, we may be near the company of spiders, so either we take a rest out here while keeping a watch on this area, or we pile inside, do the same thing. I'm good either or. I'll even volunteer to be first watch. But I'm fucking thirsty and I'm going to get some water, so you guys decide. I'll go inside and I'll start filling up my water skin.
Not to impose, but do you have any way to create some light?
Sort of. I can create a very dim light. It's not really going to do much to light the surroundings, but it's something.
That might be good.
I will. Where is the spell? There is the spell. Bring up my little wisp that starts to kind of float around my head, gives off a very faint light.
Oh, it's that little wisp that kind of rotates around you.
Yep.
All right.
It's not really meant for light. It just boosts my spell power, but it does give off a very little.
Yeah, it gives off pretty much the equivalent of a nightlight.
start filling up my water.
It's substantially better than walking in here blind.
Yes, and if there's water in there, I would quite like to wash this dog drool off my face.
I motioned to Asthea and just kind of push her hair down a little bit.
I'm going in.
You're going in the river.
I'm going. I assume that Valentha is in there and filling up her water skin and stuff. So I'm going to go.
I am, and I probably maybe heard you say about the light. So just out of curiosity, when I was, well, technically I was searching for danger, so it makes sense if I have to make another roll. But since we're in kind of a little mini portion of a cave per se, is there deep mushrooms anywhere?
Yeah.
And for reference, deep mushrooms give off a faint bluish glow.
Yeah, you notice them like scattered out about on the opposite side of the river bank.
Okay.
Like up against the walls. You can like every now and then probably spread out like 10-15 feet apart from one another. You see a couple clusters of the mushrooms.
Okay. So I'll just kind of lean over to Magnus, be like, well, we've got a little bit of light in here to help as well, but I think Esthea's dim light is probably perfect. We don't want to attract too much attention over here, so if we can keep that light as dim as possible and kind of blend in over here, we might be okay.
How
We've got a
deep
little
is the
extra light
water?
falls fails.
Important question. How deep is that water?
Oh yeah.
Well, Estia, did you go into the water?
Well, I went in there and I went down beside Valentha, trying to keep the group fairly tight, I assume. And I didn't go in the water, but I'm like hunched over the water, washing my face off with it, and letting Duranius get a drink out of the stream, all that good stuff.
Okay, so you nobody really knows how deep it is.
I grab a loose rock. Since nobody's answered me, just grab like a loose rock and just toss it in.
Just into the water?
Into what looks to be the deepest part.
Okay, and you throw the rock in, and it lands in with a thud, and then it just begins to sink down.
Magnus, we're not supposed to attract attention, and you threw a rock.
Did I see the rock hit anything in the bottom? Or did it just keep going?
Just kept going.
Oh, wonderful.
Were you looking to go in for a swim?
No, I'm praying there's nothing living in the water.
Oh, well, now I'm thinking it. Thank you. I was just wanting to get a drink. Maybe wash my face a little bit. Unlike some, I don't need a bath every day.
Bath would be nice. At that point, Esthea kind of pulls her face from the water and finishes cleaning it off. And all the makeup, the red markings and everything that she has had on her since we all met are now all washed off and gone and clean.
Oh, those weren't tattoos?
No, they weren't tattoos.
Oh,
it was
okay.
makeup that she was applying every day.
Oh,
But her makeup was in the cart that burnt down. So, but without it, her face actually looks a lot softer, a lot more gentle than it did previously with those jagged red marks on it. And if you didn't know she was such a terrible person, you might think she was a nice person just from seeing that.
I'm not falling for that again.
Magnus is somewhere between eyeballing the water and trying to watch the entrance.
You're so into watching everything. Do you want to take first watch?
Honestly, guys, I think we might be better off not in the cave.
And I want to point out that anyone who goes to take a watch is probably going to have to roll versus just passing out due to the amount of exhaustion you're all feeling.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm getting a sensation from you, Magnus, that you might feel, well, maybe all of us at this point, might feel safer just outside in the smaller portion and then just come inside if need be for water.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Magnus has heard the horror stories of things that live in the water underground.
This is a cuttlefish.
Yeah, that would be a nice option.
Cuttlefish.
No,
Well,
just permanently paranoid.
yeah, well, aren't we all this past week? Yeah, decade.
Like, I mean, I'm with Magnus. Screw the water.
I
Those,
got what I
those
wanted. I washed
mushrooms-
my face and I got my water skin good. I'm good. I don't need this water anymore.
A full bath would be real nice, though. Those mushrooms that you mentioned, is there any that are kind of within reach of us, or would I have
You
to?
said they're on the other side.
They're on the other side. Yep.
Hmm.
So
Is it jumpable though? Probably not, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, unless you can clear like a 20-foot gap. No.
Well, you give me a head start.
That's unfortunate. Okay, I will.
I could try
disregard
tossing the
mushrooms.
dwarf.
Nope, I'm not risking landing in that.
Don't
water.
tell the elf.
All right.
Are we
So
Going outside then.
before we go any further about who's going to take watch and who's going to pass out from sleep, let's go ahead and take our first break for the night so we can remain on schedule here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know what time it was.
Yep, it's 8:34. So we're about an hour into this. We've got another 3 hours to go, guys. And depending on how they play this out, maybe they'll get some sleep, or maybe they'll just get eaten. I mean, either or.
Either or, it'll be a good day.
But stick with us, guys, and we will be back in about 5 minutes. All right, we are back.
Rocks?
No,
For
Oh.
rocks, what?
Math rocks.
no click clacks.
The shiny
Aw.
click clack math rocks.
Yeah. I totally forgot to get my papers for all this stuff, so.
Doing one better than me. I was sitting here going, I know I'm missing something and forgot I didn't have freaking Roll20 open.
Oh! That's kind of essential.
Like, oh, yeah.
That kind of helps things you'd have in there.
How do you not have Roll20 open?
No, I do now. It was like 15 minutes in, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
how'd you
missing
do a
something.
Stealth roll. That makes more sense now.
Where
Okay.
you're looking at all your monitors, just going, I know there's something I should have open.
I know I'm missing something. But yes, so now that we're back, how are you guys doing the whole situation while Ogren barks in the background?
Oh,
Always during this game. I don't know why.
I think we are exiting the cave and attempting to rest just outside of it.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yes.
plan.
Mhm.
So we're still in that little like cubby half cave whatever area, but we're
Okay.
Just
in
not like
that
sitting
area.
against the water.
And then if I go on guard, I'm actually going to be on the opposite side of the wall, so I can stare at the hole with some little bit of distance, so I can, if something pops out, I at least am ready. So
You make it sound like you just don't trust it.
yeah, no, well, if nothing else, I don't know about the water. You're creeping me out with that, but I'm actually just right now just like, oh, spiders, and I know how big those spiders get in Dragon Age.
Nothing wrong with those spoders. Leave them alone.
And Magnus is going through all the horrible stories of things he heard of things that live in the water and the deep roads.
It's like he's got trust issues or something.
Go
You
figure.
don't say.
I mean, I can understand it. But all right, so is anyone taking watch, or are you guys just gonna sleep?
I'll take watch. I'll take first watch. That way we're not completely all
Okay.
asleep.
So what I'm going to need from you first is I'm gonna need a d6.
Oh, that's right. Again, I don't know if these are good or bad. I don't know what's considered. I don't know what this means.
I know it's kind of scary, right? All right,
A little bit.
And now I am going to need a Constitution focus from you. Stamina, if you have it.
Oh, come on. This is last night all over again.
Okay, so try as you might, or Valenta. You begin to doze off during your watch.
Can I make one for Saran too?
No, Saran is out.
Oh.
All the dogs are just like, screw it, I'm out.
Bad Doge. Okay.
Okay.
Out. Sorry, guys, I tried.
So I'm gonna need 3 more d6 rolls from you, Valenta, since you did not wake anybody else up from their watch and you have passed out.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Show me one more 3. Yeah!
All right.
I win the jackpot.
So 8
Chica.
hours goes by. Everyone gets a nice sleep
You wake up wrapped in web.
and nothing happens.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
thank God.
Everyone wins.
That could have been so much worse.
I don't even know if high or low was good. I don't even know.
That's what makes it fun.
I know, because Ross rolled low and it was just looking at the necklace. So I'm like, what does this mean?
Maybe high is bad and low is bad.
Yeah, maybe.
It's all just bad.
It's,
Um,
yeah.
So 8
It's all-
hours go by. I wake up and immediately renew my rock armor for another 8 hours.
No, you
Okay.
don't.
Do you?
Well, it matches the
Oh,
target.
you know,
number, so-
it matches the target number. You're right. You're right.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Jeebus.
I mean, it's still not a failure.
Don't do magic first thing in the morning, kids.
There's this the half away, kind of reaching up.
Nah.
Balls is bored. Thank you for that, host. So everyone is able to wake up in the morning. Estia or I should say at night. Estia very groggily puts on her rock armor. As you begin to look around, you can see the glow from the moon shining down on the outside entrance of the cave. Everyone is refreshed but a little hungry, as you haven't really eaten anything since the encounter with the demon. So it's been almost 24 hours since that's happened. Going on it.
I yawn, I stretch, reach into my bag for my rat. Oh wait, I don't have my bag.
I pull out the elk meat. Here you go.
Is it cooked?
No, it is dried out and salted.
Oh, okay, so it's elk jerky.
It's elk jerky.
Okay.
Yep. But it's like that entire elk we got from before. So I'm like, all right, this is good for a little while.
I will take some elk meat and I will share it with Dorinius.
All right, and Dorinius very happily just begins to tear into it. You know, he may be a prim and proper dog at times, but at the end of the day, he's still a dog. I've never seen a dog deny it. Or I've never seen a dog deny food, I should say.
Nope.
So, which direction are we going? And also, where are we?
We are not that far from where we last were, and we're going east to the Brazilian forest.
Are you leading the way then?
I am. We're used to moving all the time, so aside from constantly running for my life, this is really nothing new to me, to be honest. We never stay in one place that long.
While she's kind of explaining that, can I do a perception check just across the whole group to see if I can spot my gauntlets on any of them?
Sure. Nope.
I just look very disappointed.
So, I know we're rested, and I would hate to kind of throw us off as far as traveling at night and then sleep during the day, because I do not want to do that. But do we want to waste some time and stay here till sunlight, or do we want to move a little bit further and then rest up till morning and then start the cycle all over again?
The quicker we can get to civilization, the better.
All right, what does everyone else think?
I mean, I'm indifferent either way, as long as the Darkspawn and the Necromancer and whatever else is trying to chase us down and kill us doesn't catch us.
That's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to move, cover a little bit more ground.
It would be nice to have maybe a militia to help with all these things popping up around us all the time.
Well, if you know one, then, please send them our way.
Like the kind you would find in a city.
I guess we're on our own, and we've got to keep moving at this point, I suppose. So if everyone's feeling good, I say we pack up and go. At least a little bit further.
I have one question before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, was it? That's what your name was? What were you doing this far south? Why were you here?
Trying to make my way up north.
What brought you down here in the first place?
Well, you may not know much about our culture, but there are those of us who are sent out to learn about yours. And that is one of my duties.
Well, I'm certainly not from down here. So if you're seeking out my culture, I'm afraid you're in the wrong place.
I just meant yours in general, other than Canary culture.
Sounds like a bit of a spy to me, but sure.
I'm not hiding what I'm doing.
We don't have to hide yourself to be a spy.
Fair enough.
Right, well, shall we proceed? I'll be in the back.
All right. I'll pack up our stuff and start leading the way.
Okay. Can I get a quick seeing check from you? Okay.
Oh, threes. What the hell?
Thankfully you're able to see this. So as you begin to make your way towards the entrance of the little cubbyhole cave that you have, you stop as you can see up on a higher part of like a hill ridge, a line of those possessed corpses. You get walking almost in unison. A strange uniform feeling to it is at the head of it, with multiple chains in the hands with collars attached to each one of these creatures, is once again that necromancer.
I'm going to kind of motion everyone to get down. And does it look like they're walking towards us or in a different direction?
They're walking adjacent to you. They're not really walking towards you, but they're not really walking away from you.
Can I tell which direction they're heading as far as north, south?
They're heading east towards the forest.
Oh. Okay. No, nothing new. We have another problem. We may need to go northeast. Change our trajectory a little bit. That undead army is kind of going the same course as we are.
Are the roads in Ferelden always this treacherous?
I don't go on the roads too often. I usually go in the forests. So I highly suggest we go a little bit northeast. Perhaps stay on the same plan as before, but moving a little bit away from them. So I say we move it before they catch up to us. And keep your heads down.
Seems the peril likes to follow you, Cerebos.
Yeah, we're very unlucky. Actually never had this much bad luck until now, but then again, I've also
Never had this much bad luck until I came to Ferelden.
Oh, our country is so terrible. Let's go.
You said it, not me.
I don't think she gets sarcasm. It's all right. I'll start heading out, hoping everyone falls behind.
I'm following.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Those are high numbers.
Sir, sir, sir.
All right, so I need stealth rolls from all of you.
Oh God.
Sir,
How that's gonna work, but okay.
I'm good. Maybe not the mage.
It only takes
Plus
one.
0.
It only takes
Great.
one.
It only
He's in
takes
the middle and we're all grouped around her.
All right, so as you begin to sneak away, there is a cry of agony coming from above you. And Estia, as you look up, you see that one of the undead have noticed you and have begun to like cry out and point down towards you. As you could and as this happens, you can hear just in unison the unclanging of the collars, or the unclasping of the collars on their necks as they fall off, and then there's just a loud whistle given as they all begin to descend upon you, like charging down the hill towards you and the group.
Problem. We have a problem. Big problem.
Oh hell.
Balls.
Run
Run.
now, quickly. I'm running in the opposite direction from those guys.
Those guys being
The zombie people.
okay. I didn't know if you meant those guys being your group.
I'm leaving the group behind. They're probably slower than me, says the person.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally slower than you. You're adorable. My dog's faster than you.
I think everybody is faster than me. I have a speed of 10.
I don't know what's the dwarf at.
He's not fast.
9.
Hey, I won't be the first one eaten.
So you are all going to begin to run. This is going to be fun. Definitely going to be fun. So
Uh-oh.
what I'm going to need from all of you, because you are all running, we're going to need Constitution focuses, and if you have running, you can use that. Oh, we lost people.
Yep. We lost 2 of them.
Oh, thunderstorm.
That
Dice
almost
Fury,
was-
thank you for the raid. Raiders, welcome on in. How was your stream? What were you playing? Can we get some love in the chat for our wonderful raiders as we wait for Zorro and Shadow Fox to come back, because I believe the thunderstorm is still going on and it knocked their power out again.
No, it didn't. Something weird just happened.
Did the undead attack?
I think they did. I'm pretty sure. I mean, which is like impressive because we're on the 3rd floor. So, I mean, kudos.
I mean, you can't trust the undead.
Never.
You know, they pile up after a while and just create like a natural bridge for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen oh God, what was it?
Z.
Yeah, World Z. Yeah,
World War Z. There it is.
yeah, it is.
Wonky,
Yeah, we
thank
got
you
there.
for the follow. Welcome on in.
Ooh.
Where so is Fox redoing his stuff? Shadow Fox, I mean. Or is he in here? I can't see yet 'cause I'm...
Let me go check. Give me a moment.
All right.
In the meantime, con save or con roll, you said?
Yes, a con check, a con roll. If you have running, you can do that. Because if not, you're gonna have a bad time.
Could have been much worse.
It could have been much worse. I'm surprised it wasn't much worse.
There's your much worse.
Dangerous over short distances.
Oh my god. This is going to be a nightmare for you then.
Just get the Canary to scoop you up as he goes by.
Oh, there we go. Cameras are back. I just have to switch people around. Oh, everybody is other people right now.
Well,
Yeah, he's
you're-
booting.
You're kind of a fox.
Yeah, HP Fox is kind of a fox right now. All right, he's booting up. Grab the dwarf like a football. Yeah, Whisperl, they may need to. So Estia, you're fine with your constitution check. Magnus, not so much. We just need one from Valentha and Ross.
What are we doing? Constitution?
Yep.
Con.
Constitution, if you have running, you can use that. 5, 7, 9, 11. I've seen better.
Like, do I have advantage because I'm fast?
Nope. Ross, 6, 8, 10, 12. You know what the sad thing is? The
They're
only
fast?
one who passed the check is Estia.
I see dead things moving around. I just run the other way.
Jeez. Well. Okay then.
Yeah, it shows no signal for Shadow Fox right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm working on it,
Oh,
guys.
okay, cool. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Just hit it with something. It'll be fine.
That's what I was worried about, was I was not going to be able to hear you. So
My camera's not turning on, so I need to fix that.
So I'm gonna move you guys over.
Don't you have a fireball or something?
Map wise, you're not in
You
the
know, I haven't
bathhouse.
seen Asthea cast anything offensive outside of arcane lances and living bomb.
That's
Well,
pretty
I-
much it.
I mean,
The only offensive spell that I have right now is Walking Bomb. That's it.
Oh jeez.
I'm like, I don't
We're
think
only
I've-
level 2. I don't have very many spells yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm like, I've never seen Asthea cast anything like big and boomy.
Well,
mean-
we've got to be getting close to 3s, and by then I'd suggest more fireball.
I was gonna say she is a low level mage, so she doesn't really have anything big and boomy at the moment.
Aha! Victory.
Yay, I'm back. Okay. Now you can all see my very pretty face. Wait, what?
So don't mind me as I'm putting all these creatures on the
Yeah, sure.
on the map.
This is
I-
where the DM just flips over a bag and starts dumping tokens on the table.
We're
Yeah.
level 2. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You're level 2 and you're slow as all fuck.
I blame Asthea for this one. We were all stealthy except her.
So
I also blame her because she supplied the bodies for the zombie army.
Also that.
I mean,
I didn't
she technically
Directly
she
kill
didn't
them.
directly, get involved with it. But yeah, I could see where you're coming from on that. So you all begin to run as Estia calls it out. She begins to book it past everyone, running in at a frantic pace. At times almost passing up Darnius as he's like in his full sprint. The willy-nilly running of everybody spreading out and trying to get away from the zombies as they're like nipping at your heels at times. You could feel like the tips of their fingers like brushing up against your back as you're just pumping your legs trying to get away from them. And you run up into a higher hilled area than you like. And you come up to this small, what you could only assume to be keep, and a dead end in front of you, unless you like jumping off the edge of cliffs. And as you
Cliff dive.
you could cliff dive. And as we bring up the map here, the dead are like descending upon you. Their shrieks ringing out in their your ears as they keep clawing, trying to get a hold of you. And I'm gonna need that wonderful thing that everybody knows as. Give me 1 minute so I can add turns to everybody here.
So before we roll initiative, how much time, either in seconds or minutes, would you say passes between me calling out that there's a problem and us running up to this point?
You've probably been running for a good 5 minutes.
Okay, so in the time of running, can I cast Spell Wisp, which has a 1 minute casting time?
I don't think you can cast while running.
On
Can
the
you not?
upside, I think we're healed because we actually did rest.
You did rest, so you can do a heal roll.
What is that?
one.
What is the heal roll?
It's 5 plus your con plus your level.
Okay.
All right. I clicked add turn on everybody on the initiative tracker, so you're able to add your own initiatives when you roll it. That way I'm not keeping track of everyone, because I've got a bunch of dead things I've got to keep track of.
Oh no.
I just
And
wanna
initiative
say,
is just a dex roll, right?
Is your dexterity.
I just want to say I was doubting the purchase of a wingsuit at the beginning of this campaign. But,
A wingsuit, huh?
yeah.
How many times am I rolling this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
Oh god.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we got? Got 15. 14. 15. 12.
Oh, it's a good thing I started thinking of a backup character.
All right. So Ross can kick us off.
Do, do. Okay, so I'm going to run up to this guy, drawing my weapons as I do. I'm gonna try the shock dagger.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try the shock dagger. And let's see, I was here, so yeah, I'm going to roll a stealth check for backstab.
All righty. Yeah, you make it.
Sweet. So 1 second here. +2 bonus to the attack for that. So switch over pages here, and then shock dagger.
I lost the thing. There's the thing.
So +2 to that.
Damn, look at all those 4s.
I know, right?
I'm just going to do that quickly.
Okay, so
How many stunt points did that give me?
that gives you 4 stunt points. And you have +2 on top of that. So that's what? 4, 8, 12, 60, 18. That hits their armor. Or that beats their defense rating. So you will hit them with the shock dagger, and you've got 4 combat stunt points to use with that as well.
Rojan, you've got an actual init for Steinbeck now. Sorry about that.
So I'm going to use 3 of those stunt points to do a lightning attack to make a
Alrighty.
second attack against it as well.
Mhm.
So let me roll damage on the first one, and then there's an additional d6 for backstab.
Okay. Damn, 12 right off the bat.
And then I need another d6.
Another 5.
Being on the first strike.
Alrighty. As like your first dagger shot goes in and just cleaves just a chunk of chest deep across, or a chunk of flesh off of its chest with a deep gouge as like sparks begin to burn the wound away.
Sweet. Then for the lightning attack, does the second attack auto hit, or do I need
No, you have to make another attack.
Okay. So this is not a backstab.
This is not a backstab, no, because they know you're there. You kind of stabbed him. 3, 5, 9, 13 will hit.
Okay. And then just normal damage on that. 9 damage.
All right, and you begin to just like tear this thing to ribbons. After you're done with your strikes, you can see this thing is barely holding on.
And I'm going to move away from it to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Steinbeck.
Steinbeck is going to charge at this one and go for a leg.
This one right here.
Yep.
15 will strike.
Okay.
No stunt points though.
Sadly, no.
But he will take 7. As Steinbeck, as he is known to do, just jumps in, grabs a hold of the calf muscle of the corpse, and just begins to violently shake his head. All right, so now we got the dead here. It's gonna shamble over on next to Magnus, and it's gonna try to make a claw attack against him.
Oh, yay.
Not plus 54.
Please no.
Does a 14 beat your defense rating?
Does a 14 beat my... Yes.
Okay. No stunt points. So you're going to take 9 points of damage as the claws just lash out and go across your face.
Okay.
All right. The bigger gentleman here is going to come down, rage burning in his eyes as he goes to lunge towards Ross with his claws. Does a 16 beat your defense rating?
It does.
It does. All right, you're going to take 8 points of damage. Let's see.
Now I reduce that by my armor.
By your armor rating, yes.
Yeah.
So you reduce it by the armor rating, you take the total afterwards.
Got it.
And if you really don't want to do math, you can always click on your token and minus the number.
Already done.
All right. You got another one coming down here to say hi to Ross. Is a 12 beat your armor rating? Or your defense rating, I should say. Nope. Okay. And then we've got Dorinius.
Dorinius is going to look up towards Estia for guidance. And she is going to quickly look around the area. And then she's going to point right over here. And then Dorinius is going to move over there.
Dorinius take place in combat? Nah. He's too prim and proper for that.
We have a plan, don't worry.
All right. The next corpse is going to shamble on over to Valanta. Try to introduce her to some claws here. Ooh, and with 6 stunt points too.
I just beat it.
So let me see here. What has it got? Ooh. All right. So it's gonna use one of its stunts as well. First off, let's roll the damage. So you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage, and then it's going to use an ability called Drain Life.
Oh, that's
which
lovely.
All enemies within 6 yards of the devouring corpse take 1d6 penetrating damage, and it regains health equal to the total damage inflicted.
Rude.
Oh,
So
yay.
So pretty much everybody is within a
Yep.
6-yard radius.
Yeah, that's three scars in every direction.
Yep.
Rude.
All right, so everybody is going to take 3 penetrating damage, meaning your armor rating does not reduce it.
Doggos get that as well.
Yep. And he's going to regain 21 HP.
Shitballs.
I did all that work for nothing.
Or nothing. And then with his final one, he's going to put Estia right there. Oh, not Estia, but Valantha. He's going to move her on over.
Whoa, we ain't dancing.
All right, the gentleman up top here next to Steinbeck, all he can do right now, since he has a dog on his ankle, is swing down at the dog. Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Nope. All right, Magnus.
Alrighty. That one right there. Going to aim carefully and see if we can just remove its head.
Is this the one next to you or the one next to Steinbeck?
Next to me.
Okay. That is not going to hit.
Nope.
Not in the slightest. All right, this final one is going to come on over here and say hi to Valantha. Give her a high five. 12?
No.
12 doesn't hit? All right. Valantha, you begin to notice that you're kind of being pulled in here.
Yeah. I don't like mosh pits. Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah. I'm going to. So this abandoned fortress. Are there any do I see any ballistas or anything around?
Not
Or
really.
trebuchets?
No. You don't see anything of the sort. What you see off to the side here is you see a small smith, what you can only assume to be a barracks, and then the main tower itself.
Does it look like I can climb up this building at all?
You can attempt to.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Let's do that.
That is going to be I believe, dexterity. You easily climb up onto the
Parkour.
you climb up onto the roof itself.
Does that still count as my movement, or is that an action?
That will count as a yard of movement, or 2 yards of
Okay.
movement to go up.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna start aiming for this guy right here.
Okay.
Now I can't remember if it automatically adds the 2 or not. For the take aim. Oh, there we go. Okay.
That'll hit, and you've got 2 stunt points.
Let's see here. That won't work. Remind me if I do the pierce armor, is it just for that round or just for this attack? If I do the pierce armor,
If you pierce
Versus that attack.
yeah.
it's just that attack. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do mighty blow then,
Okay.
and do. Oh well, I haven't done the damage yet. Hold on, let me do the regular damage, and then another d6.
All right, so it's 18.
Yeah. Take that, bitches. That's what you get for taking my life.
I'm gonna take it back.
I'm gonna take it back.
right, so you just like embed that arrow deep into its chest, and it kind of staggers back a bit. Its upper body buckling, but it's still holding its ground.
Dang it. Okay.
Saran.
Saran gonna move over here and go, "Arr!" Which, let's see here. 3d6 plus, what was it? Plus 5.
That'll hit.
Nice. Okay, and then his attack is 4. Okay. Nice. Good doggo. Good doggo. Just biting at its ankles.
And then biting at its ankles, it ends up ripping a leg off of the corpse, and it kind of falls over, losing its structural integrity and just falling into like this gross pile of meat and bones as you see the whatever like that green orb was possessing the body just flying off.
Does it look like it's returning somewhere, or is it just like up in the air?
It seems like it's flying off, like it's making an escape.
Okay. I'm going to make note of the direction it's going in.
It's heading back towards the direction that you were running from.
Okay, I figured. Okay.
Astia.
All right. Well, I have basically nothing offensive that I can do right now, so we're gonna have to think a little outside of the box on this.
Yeah, because a certain someone still hasn't given you back your gauntlets.
Right? So
I'm not gonna lie, I actually was planning on giving them back, but then I went into panic mode of, oh shit, I'm being surrounded. Just
That's fair. I think you and I had the same idea with the climbing, though. I'm going to head over here, climb these steps next to Durinius. He is going to kind of stiffen himself as I step onto his back and use him basically as a step stool to try and get up onto this roof here.
All right. I'm going to need a strength roll for climbing.
Do I get any bonuses to that because Durinius is basically helping me?
Durinius will give you a +2 since he's acting as a step ladder.
It's good because I like my dexterity. I have a +0 to my strength.
I mean, you're a mage.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jesus.
so +2. That
All right,
works.
so you're able to pull yourself up onto it, like up onto the little flat roof of the first layer of the tower. You're about
How high up is that second roof?
so for where you're at right now, you're probably about a good 10 feet off the ground. The second roof is probably another 15 feet above you.
Does it look climbable?
Oh yeah, it's made out of stone. You can see that there are like stones a little loose and jutting out. You may be able to use as like footholds or handholds as you climb up.
Can I attempt that on this turn, or do I have to wait till next turn?
Next turn, you're going to need to use your full movement to be able to get up to it.
So was that my action to climb, or was
Yeah.
that just my movement?
No, that is a movement.
So I still have my action
You
then,
still
my
have-
major action.
You still have a major action, yes.
Okay, so targeting the guy right in front of Ross, that one there. Walking bomb.
Oh yeah, because that's always safe to cast, right?
It's literally the only thing I can do.
I know.
Oh, thank God I make it.
All right, so it needs to make a save of what?
Let's see.
13.
The round you cast it, walking bomb inflicts 1d6 plus 1 penetrating damage. Then at the start of each of its turns, it needs to make a constitution test versus my spell power.
Okay.
Right
so-
off the bat, it will take that 1d6 plus 1. Nice.
Nice.
Good start.
And Ross, you could see like this little lesion begin to form on the side of this creature's neck as this like greenish black corruption begins to spread out through it. And you've seen this once before when you were in battle when Estio was near you. And you know that more than likely she just probably cast Walking Bomb.
Oh, and actually, I get 2 stunt points on that as well,
Mm-hmm.
which I am going to use both of those stunt points to increase my spell power by 2. So it'll
Okay.
be even more difficult for this thing to shed off that spell.
So what does it have to make?
At the start of
A
its
15?
turn, it makes yes.
All right, I'll put
yeah.
that in there to know that he has to make a 15 save. All right, so before Ross, give me 1 second here. All right. So, as you guys are facing down the horde, if they would please be placed on the map, I would greatly appreciate it. Another 2 join the battle as they come running up, and everybody begins to hear the cries and the thundering footsteps of more of the horde making its way towards the I'm just gonna add this as 1 since they're gonna join at the end of it anyway. Making its way towards your little holding station at the moment. And before we get into this, let's go ahead and take our second break for the night before we get into the even more of the thick of things here as everybody is being cornered by a pursuing horde of the undead. If this is your guys' first time here, welcome on in. If you like what you see, consider hitting that follow button. This isn't the only show that we do here. We currently have 4 shows a night every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday. Monday is a Ravenloft campaign that Impious is DMing. Tuesday is a homebrew 5th edition D&D game that I DM where Fox and Zora also participate in, which we use the core rule books and the Midgard books from Kobold Press. Wednesday is us here on Blood on the Gray, which is a Dragon Age game. And Sunday is our Dragon Heist campaign of Waist High and Waterdeep. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break here so we can get up and stretch our legs and all that fun stuff. And when we get back, we will see if everybody survives or if we're going to have a fresh wipe and backup characters. So stick with us, guys, and we will be right back. we are back. Cat,
Oh,
Hello,
cat butt.
tail.
did you need to step on my keyboard?
Cat butt.
She was.
At least she hasn't attacked the foam windscreen on your mic.
Oh no, she has.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if you could see it, but she's torn the absolute hell out of my chair.
Mm-hmm.
She
Anytime-
she lost her mind last night and just decided to climb everything in sight and tore the ever-loving hell out of the back of this chair.
That's a kitten thing.
Anytime you ask a cat, did you need to insert action here?
And the
The
answer
answer-
is always yes. But yeah, I cleared out a spot for her like high up in my closet because apparently she's a climber and she likes high spaces.
We had a cat that did that a lot.
But that's how she tells me she wants attention, is she starts stomping on my keyboard and muting me and opening up shortcuts in Roll20. But game wise, Ross, you are up.
Oh, this isn't going well.
Oh no, not at all.
I'm going to go for the backstab again up on this guy.
Okay,
See here.
one of the
Um,
newcomers.
Yeah, one of the newcomers.
All right,
Where are my tools? Why don't I have the dimensioning tool? I think I moved only about half my speed.
what's your speed? You moved 8.
14.
Yeah, you moved 8.
Okay. So roll a stealth check.
That'll make it.
Okay. Roll the attack with the shock dagger.
That'll hit. You have also 3 stunt points.
3 stun points. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to do the lightning attack.
Alrighty.
So attack it twice. This gets an additional d6 to it. So hold on.
All right.
So 10 damage.
Not as
And-
impressive as the last attack, but still.
Right. But now roll for second attack, right?
Roll for your second attack. That'll hit. No stun
Okay,
points
and-
this time, but
Yep. And then just normal damage roll.
11. Nice.
And then I will move away, hopefully, to a slightly safer position.
Alrighty. Steinbeck.
Steinbeck is not done with the one he's holding on to.
All right. What's he doing?
He is going to try to firmly remove that leg. My mind totally blanked on what side.
15 will strike.
Alrighty. And no. Oh, what? There's stunt points in there.
Yep, there are stunt points. He has 5 stunt points.
What can we do with 5 stunt points? We can do
lot.
lethal blow. So he is going to get 3d6 plus 4.
Jesus.
Puppy wants a leg.
10. All right, so he begins to tear even more at the leg, and you could see the tendons and the skin beginning to pull and rip and separate from the leg itself, but it's still holding on. The one next to Magnus is going to try to hit him again with a claw attack. 19 hit you?
Yup.
All right, you're going to take another 10 points of damage from the claw, but there is no stunt points. Luckily
Okay.
for you.
So that.
So not wanting to give up its quarry, the one with the rage burning in its eyes just gives chase after Ross.
Fair enough.
19
Oh, I
hit ya?
think that hits.
All right, so this is going to be 8 damage as you're going to catch a claw to the back.
And that guy needs to make the con roll at the start of his turn, and I made a mistake on the spell power. I thought spell power was 8 plus magic. It's actually 10 plus magic.
Hmm.
And then I had a +2 on top of that. So the number he would have to beat, which he
It's
did beat,
17.
17.
Yeah. I was going to say, he just rolled an 18. So
Yep.
the walking bomb goes away, correct?
Yes.
All right, so he's no longer infected. He's going to make a slash attack here against Durinius.
That'll hit.
17 is going to hit. 7 damage as Durinius is going to catch a claw. And it's Durinius' turn.
Do I want him to continue? Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have him move right up here and attack this guy.
All right.
Aim carefully and attack that guy.
Careful aim is going to hit.
Nice. Nine damage.
Or 9 damage. Very nice. He doesn't make a save anymore. All right. Is Durinius doing anything else?
Yes. As a minor action, he's going to use guard up.
What does that do?
So it adds a +1 or +2. It's our choice for some reason. I don't know why we would choose +1 over +2, but adds that to the defense until the end of the current round.
Gotcha. Alrighty. All right, the one on Steinbeck here, trying to get the dog off of its leg. Is 16 gonna hit him?
Yes.
All right, so another 8 points of damage to Steinbeck. And Magnus's turn.
All right. I'm going to start falling back and take a swing at that one.
All right.
Aiming carefully.
That'll hit.
And it can take that.
Sorry, she was trying to eat plastic.
No worries.
17 damage.
Yeah,
That'll hit.
like you do.
Evie, hey, enough with the plastic. All right, so he's gonna take 17 points of damage, but he is still standing.
Oh, that's saddening.
All right, let's go say hi to Magnus.
Nope.
Ooh, 6 stunt points and a 19. So,
Damn.
let's see here. doesn't really need to do. I mean, technically, that's what it does. All right, so it's going to use the drain life ability, even though it doesn't need to. So, Magnus, you are going to take this. This is a claw damage for 7.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody within 6 yards is going to take 6 points of damage.
Which is everybody, right?
Is that everybody?
Let's see.
I think it is.
Everybody except Astia.
Including me being up kind of high.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry, it was 6 damage, you said.
6 damage.
Okay.
Good thing that temp HP isn't a thing in here. Valantha.
Seeing more of the horde coming this way, I'm gonna shout to everyone, everyone get inside the fort! And I'm going to shoot and run. So I want to get, this guy looks kind of nasty, so I want to get rid of this guy. So let me go ahead and shoot him real quick before I jump down and run.
That will hit, and you've got 2 stun points.
Sweet. Max damage again. Yes. I actually want this guy to fall down as fast as possible, so I'm going to do a mighty blow.
All right.
So 17 damage.
Yep. And again,
And
you,
then-
you hear that thud as the arrow just embeds itself into his chest.
Yes. I'm going to whistle for Saran, jump down.
I need an acrobatics check as you jump down.
Okay. That's Dex, right?
That's Dex. Okay, you're fine. You don't break your ankle.
I tuck and roll down. Because that was a bit of a oof.
Little bit of parkour.
Little bit. I mean, I look so cool climbing up. Yeah, whistle for Saran, and that's is it 6 or 8? 8. I actually, is there a door? Do I see a door?
Yeah, the door is right there.
Oh, so I'm inside.
Yeah.
I thought this was a platform at first. Okay, cool. So I'm really quick while I'm inside before I finish my movement. Do I see like this door could be barred or have some sort of what are those?
It's got one of those wooden crossbars that you could put down to block the door.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So again, yelling everyone to get inside, whistling for Saran, and I will actually stay back. That way, actually, yeah, I could do one more. That way, anyone who comes to the door at least have some distance. Would I be permitted to hand Esthea her gauntlets real quick as I run by?
You would have to.
I'm on the roof.
Yeah, you would have to throw them up as you got to there.
Crap. Okay, can I try to go like catch as I run?
Oh yeah, that's easy enough.
Okay.
I just need I need a dexterity check from Esthea to grab them.
Why is everything with my worst stats?
Come on, baby. Hey!
Yeah, you can.
Hey.
You did
Nice.
it! Desperation. Don't make me regret this. Throw it up and run inside.
Okay.
And that's it.
Saran?
Saran obeys the whistle. He goes, borf, borf. And he can run as much as me. So yeah, he's just going to stay over here. That way people can pile in. He's going to stay right here.
Okay.
Be on guard. Borf, borf.
Esthea.
Can I use a minor action to put on the gauntlets?
Yes.
Since they just slip on. Okay.
Yes.
So I will use the minor action for that. Actually, no. Can I use my major action for that?
No, it's a minor action.
Okay, then I won't put them on this turn because moving is also a minor action, and I would like to move. So I will use my movement to try to climb up to that second roof.
Okay.
Which I assume is another strength roll.
Yes, it's gonna be another strength roll.
11.
11.
Yep.
Nope. You're not gonna be able. You like begin to climb up, and one of the handholds comes loose, and you just fall back down onto your butt.
Unfortunate. Okay. So let's see. Who is in 10 yards of me? I'm going to try to use Walking Bomb again on the guy that is to the left of Magnus. Oh. Hey, it works.
Left
Okay.
of Magnus. All right.
Yeah.
So this dude,
He's going
so this dude is gonna get a little poison marker on him.
7.
He's gonna take 7 damage. You said.
Yep. And that is all I can do.
All right. So I added the floor models into the on the map so you guys can see them. All right. That's Estia. What is their speed? It's not something great, is it? It's 8. That's all he can move. That's all he can do. Russ.
Should I move through these guys?
Yes, you can. Well, technically, you wouldn't have to. If you were trying to get into the area, you can move through Darinius, or you can go like this and like down to here and then just climb up.
And I could make an attack as I go?
Yeah, you can make an attack as you go because you technically you can't pass through enemy squares. You can pass through friendlies. You can't pass through enemies without making like a strength check or something.
Okay. I'm going to end up here before moving in. And do my backstab against that guy.
Okay,
So dex check.
you make it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Attack. Probably not.
That's not gonna hit. No.
And I'm gonna run inside.
Okay.
Probably thereabouts.
Alrighty. Steinbeck.
Oh Lord. Okay. Steinbeck is going to try one more time to remove this thing's leg. There's a lot of growling coming from him at this point.
Growling in frustration.
Why won't this just come off?
That'll hit.
No stunt points. Not 12d6.
You wish. Another 7. Leg is still holding on barely. All right, so the one that's on Magnus is going to lurch a bit forward and try to swipe at him with the claws. Not with that, he ain't.
Thank you.
All right. No, not roll as Valantha. Roll as me. All right, so against Darinius. 18 hit him.
18 hits him.
He's going to take 10 points of damage.
Durinius is now at 0 HP.
So, what are the rules on dying again?
Don't do it.
I think it was you can go as many rounds as your constitution, I think. Your modifier?
Is it modifier or level? I think it's only modifier.
I think it was modifier.
Let's see. When a player character reaches 0, they are dying. They will die after a number of rounds equal to 2 plus their constitution unless they receive healing. A dying character can talk but cannot take any other actions. The character dies at the start of the turn on the final round, so his allies have until then to save them.
So he can go for 4 rounds.
All right, so 4 rounds. Mark that here. All right, and then he's gonna run in. So will this one. All right, Durinius
Is doing nothing but lying there and whimpering.
Yep. And then the one on Steinbeck. So 2 stunt points. 15. Does that hit?
Yes. I thought I had the reference sheet open. That's reference sheet 2, right? Yes.
For the stunt points, yes.
All right, so he's gonna do Mighty Blow. So a total of 11.
You hear a yelp as Steinbeck goes nose first into the ground.
How many rounds does he have? 4?
4.
Magnus.
Oh, now I'm angry.
Cat, you're lucky I love you with the mess you just made. Hey, she just like pushed everything out of my closet. So like the top shelf where I cleared a space for her wasn't good enough. She climbed up on the stuff and just pushed the rest of it out.
That's a cat.
That's a cat.
That's what they do.
So are they good for 4 rounds and then they die at the start of the 5th,
No,
or
they
do
die
they
at
die
the
at the
4th.
start of the 4th?
They die at the start of the 4th.
Okay.
And you heard a second yelp from up there.
Give me
Oh,
a
this is
second.
going to suck.
Oh.
You know, my default thought is to clear a path for Asthea.
Yeah, I was
So we're
thinking
going.
about going
I
like
have more.
this to get both the dogs, but
I
that
can
would
probably make that
4
a lot
rounds.
easier.
I would be able to
Alright, I'm
get
back.
to the second
Remember,
time.
you don't. There's no attacks of opportunity,
Yeah.
so you're not. You don't have to worry about that. We're going to start with that one as I clear a path for Asthea.
Okay. That will hit.
No stunt points on that. Fine.
15.
Yep.
That'll take him down.
Nope. That's this one that I'm aiming at.
Oh, this one.
This one here.
All right, so that's not going to take him down, but
Nope. But he's also going to go 5 yards. Or 5, 4, 2. What the shit? It's 1 square. 2. There we go. Thinking 5 feet, 2 yards.
Alrighty. Whose turn is it? Oh, the bomb.
Needs to beat that
You stop,
15.
you stop
That's
hanging yourself.
Yeah, that's before he moves.
Let's just hope he just blows up back there.
That would be nice. Ugh, these guys keep
Small
rolling so
miracles,
good.
please.
Small miracles. Magnus.
Zombies
16
making their con saves.
Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
What can it do? It is going to do Mighty Blow and knock you prone. So first off, you're going to take 6 and then 1, so a total of 7, and then you're going to be knocked prone.
But it doesn't have any stunt points.
Yeah, it does.
You have to roll double on the first 2 die, and then the third die is your number of stunt points, right?
No,
Nope.
it's any doubles. It's just the dragon
Any
die.
doubles?
Yeah, any
it's the
doubles
dragon
in the
die
set.
just determine what your points are.
Good to know.
It's a turn. Valentha.
Oh boy. Oh Jeebus. Okay. Magnus, where are you? I'm gonna take a step back.
Knee
And-
deep in problems.
I'm going to take a shot at this guy. We need to get in here.
That will hit.
Sweet. No doubles this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do the regular damage.
All right.
11.
He's still up.
Dang it! Okay.
Saran.
So Saran is gonna go over, and he's gonna try to take a chunk out of this. He's actually gonna try to like get on his hind legs and kind of like bite closer to his face. I know he won't reach it, but he's not exactly aiming for the ankles.
Okay.
So
13 will hit.
sweet.
And a pair of stunt points.
And that will
sweet.
kill him.
Sweet. Let me see here. Oh wait. Well, that guy's already gone, so he can't really use his stunt points. So yeah, and then he's gonna move. Can he squeeze right here? Or I guess he could occupy this space
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
He's just standing on top of the skeleton.
Actually, funny enough, you can use taunt as an option.
Oh, can I? Oh, wait. You know what?
Angry barking is a thing.
Borf, borf, borf. Ask Ogren. We hear him all the time.
Yeah, right. Well, there's also threaten too. Let's make most test of your strength to intimidate with willpower. When they must attack you in some way on their next turn. Oh god, they're both good. Taunt and threaten is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and I'll taunt him.
All right.
So it's an opposed test of communication versus target's self-discipline willpower.
Ooh.
They're undead. I don't think they have a whole lot of willpower.
Yeah, right. And then communication. Let's see.
Specifically self-discipline, right?
Right.
Oh, you are so lucky.
Or it's just straight up willpower.
No, I'm just saying you are so lucky because they have a thing to where they instantly pass any morale checks, but not self-discipline.
Ugh.
All right, let's see what we get here.
It's still opposed.
It is.
So,
That was kind of low. Yeah, no.
No,
All right, nothing happens.
It ignores the taunt.
Yep. Okay. That's it.
Astia.
I am. Oh dear. I'm going to attempt to save the dogs.
Okay.
The dog on this turn, the other dog on the next turn. So I'm going to hop off of the roof there onto the little staired area below.
All right, I'm gonna need a acrobatics check, which is
fucking
Dex.
roll Astia.
My ankle snaps as I hit the stone.
You're fine.
Okay, I'll take that. Within range of Durinius, so I will immediately use heal.
Okay.
I will spend. Oh, nice. 5 stunt points
5
on
stunt
that.
points.
Let's see. 5 stunt points. So I am going to spend 2 on skillful casting to reduce the mana cost of that by 1.
Okay.
And then I will spend the remaining 3 on mana shield to boost my defense by 2.
Okay.
So Durinius gets back 9 HP.
Nice.
And I used 2 yards of movement there. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And that is where I end my turn.
All right.
The amount of weaving you just did.
Right?
So the zombie's not really happy that you came down and healed the dog.
You know, I'm not really happy about coming down there either.
16 gonna hit you?
16 just hits me.
All right, so you're gonna take 10 points of damage.
-3 because of my rock armor, thank God.
And then another 2 because of your shield. Right?
Nope, that's defense.
Oh,
Yeah,
defense.
the shield goes to defense. So my defense right now is 15, so it just hit me with the 16.
This one is going to go over here. It's going to get a plus. I think it's +3 against Magnus because he's on the ground.
Oh, yippee.
14.
Amazingly, yes.
All right, Magnus is going to take 6. Ross.
I am irritated that I don't see the others coming through. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to see if I can't help clear a path. And I'm going to go here.
Black Echo, thank you for the follow.
Dex check.
That'll make it.
Attack.
That'll hit with 4 stunt points.
Okay, the 4 stunt points. 1 is going towards pierce armor. I have a reduced cost for that from a power. 2 goes into mighty blow, and 1 to skirmish to move my target 2 yards in any direction for each 1 SP you spent. So I can move it 2 yards. So he's going to move to the left square. 1 square to the left. There you go. Okay, so roll damage. And then I get to add another
Another
d6
D6,
to
yep.
that from Mighty Blow.
-3.
And I use the Pierce Armor, so armor rating is half.
You also get the sneak attack, don't you? Or did you already add that in?
Oh, yep, you're right.
Another 6. Nice. Alrighty, Steinbeck. One tick closer on the death clock.
Oh, we've got to clear some of this off of Thea. Oh my god.
All right, so the one that is in front of Magnus. Ooh, is going to hit you with 17.
Mm-hmm.
And with 5 stunt points is going to let out that that HP drain howl for everything within 6. So, can you stop? You don't get to attack the game. Or my
I kind of
microphone.
want to attack the game right now.
All right, so everybody except for Volanta and Saran are going to take the shriek damage. So here's the claw damage.
Okay.
You take 6 of that, and then everyone is going to take a whole whopping 1 piercing damage. He's going to get a whole 5 HP back.
This is fine.
Give me 1 moment. I need to see something. Okay, so that doesn't kick off a coup de grace. So you're fine. So Steinbeck is still fine.
Yeah, thankfully they have to actually use an action to perform a coup de grace.
Yep. I'm just moving him out of the way so I can see Saran, as there is a zombie here and is going to try to make an attack against him. 13 hit. Oh, you're lucky. Darinius.
Oh, that guy's blocking the doorway now. Well, maybe he can help with that. Run up behind him, bite him in the arse.
All right.
Aim at his arse and then bite him.
Get an eyeful of the booty. Gets an eyeful and hits.
All right. Nine damage.
9 damage. Nice. Still up though.
In that case, I will use a little bit more movement to step aside just to make room for anyone else that might want to go in there.
All right. Let's see.
I don't mean to alarm you.
No, I see it.
Okay. So it steps over Steinbeck and goes towards Estia. Make a claw attack here. 14 hit you?
Does not hit.
All
My
right.
defense is still 15.
Magnus.
Oh, we're fighting on an incline, right? Like out here is downhill.
A bit. It's not like too downhill to where if you were to push somebody, they would go just tumbling to their death.
No. Oh, which one screamed?
Just now or when?
That thing was the one that pulled all the
Yeah.
that did the life tap, right?
Yep, that's the one that did all the life tap.
Well, unfortunate for him.
That'll hit.
And no stump points from that.
He is still up.
These are substantially more resilient than they need to be.
Well, if you look at it, they're fresh corpses, so.
Well, they need to be less fresh.
All right, so this one behind Estia is going to go to try to slap the booty. Ooh, 15 hit.
Matches.
All right, so 15 hits, and with 6 points, it's going to scream.
Don't touch my booty.
So. Once again, everybody but those in the house. So first off, you're going to take 6 points for that, for the claw, and then everybody is going to take another 3 points of piercing damage or penetrating damage. He's going to get 15. Valentha.
This is not good. It's not good at all. Okay. Is this a full open door in the front right here?
Right here. Here, I'll do this.
Okay.
Wow, that is horrible.
That's a very straight line.
It's an amazing door.
There you go. So I'm gonna go out here. How far away are the others coming down?
You haven't seen any of them.
Oh, there's no more?
You haven't seen
I can
any more
see?
approaching. You can hear them, you just don't see them approaching yet.
Hmm. Oh God. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to heal Durinius.
Durinius is up.
Oh, I thought he was. Oh, okay. Is it
Nope,
Steinbeck that's
nope.
down?
Steinbeck's
is
Oh,
down.
Steinbeck's down. Okay. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. This. Magnus, get your ass in here, and I'm going to shoot for this guy.
Which one?
This one right next to him.
Okay. The one that just regenerated.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah!
That'll hit
With 5 stun points.
with 5 stun points.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's the regular one. Ah! Ah! Okay. 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 I'm gonna do. Shit. Where are we at right now? Okay. I'm actually going to use 4 stump points and do seize the initiative and go up to the top.
Go up to the top of the initiative.
Yes. So after this turn,
You take another
I'm
turn.
at the top.
Or do you take another turn?
Do I take another turn, or am
Let
I
me
just at the
see.
top of the initiative order after this?
You move to the top of the initiative order. This means you may get to take another turn before some of the combatants get to attack again. You remain at the top of the order until somebody else sees the. Okay, so no, you move to the top of the initiative.
Right. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then Saron's just gonna keep taking care of this guy right here.
Okay.
Ugh.
That'll hit.
Good boy. Good boy. Take him out.
10 damage.
Yes.
Still up.
Dang it.
Astia.
Yeah.
This is a situation I never wanted to be in.
Welcome to being a healer, where you have to run to the front lines to raise the DPS you played in the fire.
I'm a mage. I shouldn't be here. Oh, also my defense just dropped back down to 13.
Oh, that's bad for you.
Yeah, it is. So I'm going to attempt to heal Doggo.
Okay. That'll
Thank
heal
God
Doggo.
it works. Okay. I will heal Doggo for as much as I possibly can. 10.
Nice.
Okay. And we can move through friendly spaces, just not hostile spaces, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am going to sorry, Magnus. 2, 4, 6, 8. Right through the doorway.
Okay.
That is as far as I can go.
Alrighty. Okay, so this one's gonna move in behind Magnus. Two stunt points. And they're gonna knock you prone. It's gonna be 4 points.
That's 9. Okay.
Then one's gonna move on in, and he's gonna take a swipe at Magnus. He gets a +1, not a +3. Oof. I don't think it matters. All right, so with 6, it's gonna do lethal blow. So here's the normal, and then top of that, you got another 9, so a total of 18.
18, you don't say.
Valenta. As you can see, like, you can see the horde just surrounding Magnus as he's knocked down.
Okay, let me see something. Nope, I'm better if I do this. Okay. Taking a shot at this guy that's directly behind him. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Ugh.
That'll
Yes.
hit with 6 stunt points.
Yes. I'm gonna do lethal blow back on him. This is exactly what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. So, hold on real quick. Let me see here. Or, oh, but I could do lightning attack too. Hit that guy and hit the other one. Oh, crap.
Decisions.
You got 6.
Yeah. I got 6.
You could do lethal blow and piercing armor.
I was gonna say, lightning attack, mighty blow, and rapid reload would get you everything.
Wait, if I do what? If I do
Lightning attack for the second attack, mighty blow, which will burn 2, and rapid reload so you can get the lightning attack.
that's true. Yeah.
I don't know if you've got something built in that gives you rapid reload.
You know what? Let me check real quick. I don't, so yeah, I would have to do that. So, okay, so first of all, let me roll to hurt this guy because I have not done that yet.
All right.
Okay.
Plus a mighty blow on him.
Plus a mighty blow, yes.
He's dead.
Sweet. So then using rapid reload, doing a lightning attack, and getting this guy right here. And if I remember correctly, I think it's just an attack roll again.
It's an attack roll. Yeah, you make another attack.
But I don't get stump
No
points.
stump
if I
No
points.
do
stun points this time. But it'll hit.
Sweet.
Nice.
11?
Mm-hmm.
What do you know? That one
Get
falls too.
Magnus out of there, Ross.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Get Magnus out of there. And I'm yelling this at Ross.
Oh, I thought you said arse.
Oh,
I'm
get
like-
your ass out of there. No, Ross.
I thought you like had a Yoda moment for a second.
My ass. Run him, you will.
All right, Ross.
All right. What? I thought you said she killed two of them.
I did.
She
The two
kills
right in front of you.
In front of you.
one
The two
and-
right in front of me.
So
Okay.
you got a
And
clear
this-
pathway, bro.
Yeah. So I'm not adjacent to the one next to Magnus. So backstab.
Let's see.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Thank God for that +4.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So an extra 2 to hit.
That'll hit with 4 stunt points.
Awesome. 4 stunt points. How is he looking?
Like I might have 5 turns to live.
Oh no, not you, the zombie.
It looks like a zombie.
It looks dead.
Yeah, it looks like crap.
I'm going to use skirmish again, pierce armor, and mighty blow.
Okay.
So let's roll damage first. Okay, there's 1 and then an extra 2d6 on top of that.
All right. That will kill it.
Well, I still want to push its body into the next square over.
Like right there.
Magnus, you're down?
Very.
Yep. He needs healing.
That's
There's a
why I
lot of
wanted you to drag his body.
Yeah,
there's a lot of blood.
he's
I would
Genji
have
right
to
now.
drag
He
him.
needs healing.
Also, for the record, Valentha, because you took my stuff, you have my healing kit, so you would be able to stabilize people.
Well,
Or
you
attempt to,
know
anyway.
me. Do you know how many health potions I have on me? They were cheap. Why not?
What can is there anything I can do as far as maybe moving him?
Not at the moment, no, because you've made an attack. So that was technically your major action.
Okay, I will move up to here and say, he needs healing.
Steinbeck.
Steinbeck is going to bite and run here. Which means I can't do that. 6 plus 5.
That'll hit.
On that one.
Hey. Gets his leg.
And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 14 plus 2 we moved already. There we go.
Okay. The one that's inside is going to turn and attack Astia.
Rude. That matches.
That's gonna hit. But it can't use the stunt points in order to use its life drain. But it's going to do lightning attack.
Oh god.
So here's this, like, I'll roll damage, but here's this the attack for the second one.
Yup.
All right, so first you're gonna take 11 and then 6.
I am still standing. Just barely. I am still standing. Thank God I put rock armor on myself when I woke up.
Darinius.
He's gonna circle around Valentha there and poke his nose through the doorway to bite at that jerk that just attacked me.
Okay.
Aim and bite at that jerk that just attacked me.
That'll hit with 4 stunt points.
4 what are the? I don't know how to melee things. I'm a
Oh,
stunt points. Let's see. 4, you say?
You can mighty blow, knock prone.
No, she has mage ones.
No.
This is for Darinius, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
Mighty Blow,
So-
Knock Prone are my go-tos.
Those are also their favorite abilities to use.
Yeah. I'm gonna do mighty blow first, and
Yeah.
then decide from there.
Okay.
So that would be 2d6 instead of 1d6, right?
Yes.
Yep.
9.
9.
Still standing.
No, he's not.
Thank God. Okay.
Darinius fatally bites the booty.
And then runs inside to safety.
All right. The only one standing is gonna walk over and make an attack against Ross. $15 hit. Ross. Did he pause?
His camera is very frozen.
Oh no. Babe. Nope.
All right, so let's go ahead and take our final break for the night as Shadow Fox gets his camera working again, and we'll find out 15 hit him, and if Ross is gonna take some damage. So stick with us, guys. We will be right back.
Okay.
Every day
All right, we are back.
Hi.
So Fox is 15 hit Ross.
I think it does. Let me double check. I'm sorry about the crashes, guys.
It's fine. Computers, they happen.
Yes, it does.
Kind of like kittens that I've lost sight of. All right, you're gonna take another 10 points of damage.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
Magnus, death clock ticks down 1. Saran.
He's Duh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, he could totally make it. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna attack this last guy right here.
All right.
And be like, borf, borf, get your ass inside. Borf, borf.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
And that'll kill it.
Ah! Get inside!
All right, are we out of rounds?
Nope,
technically?
because you have somebody who is dying.
Yep.
So, Esthea.
2, 4. Yeah, I can get up to him. All right. We're going to try this. Try and heal you. Oh,
With 6
yeah.
stunt points.
Yeah, we heal you.
We heal you so good.
Bam.
Yeah, we do.
I believe in Esthea.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use 4 of those stunt points to do fast casting. So we'll resolve this heal first. There you go. You're going to get back 11 HP. And we are going to heal you again.
Glorious.
At fast casting. That beats the target number.
Yep. Thankfully, the heal is only a 10 target.
Yeah. You're going to get back another 6. And I moved 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay. 8, 10. Okay.
All right.
That is my turn.
So now that Magnus is up and operational again, rounds can end. I will go ahead and get rid of all of these zombie bodies on the ground. So you guys have free movement.
We mean we can't use them to make a bridge to get down from here?
I'm not sure that it matters anymore, but I do distinctly recall that we burned all those bodies.
Yeah, you did.
As I'm running into this shelter, I'm going to call out, I'm taking 5. I suggest you all do the same.
I suggest you all get in here first so we can bar this door because I hear more coming. Magnus, move it or lose it.
Oh.
I'll go out and I'll actually help him.
Oh no, Magnus is already inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind.
There was up, and I'm literally just going to fall into a corner for a few minutes.
So can you re-explain taking 5?
You get to heal.
Plus your con plus your level.
What was that?
5 plus your con modifier plus your level.
Okay.
So 5 plus 2 plus whatever your con is.
So when you guys get into here and you're not, trying to hold the place off from a zombie attack, you notice that it's well lived in. You can see that there's like a couple stale pieces of bread left on the table, along with a couple drinking tankards. The bed that is in there, it has had the blankets tossed away. You can see like an extra pair of boots next to it. Just like this is not an abandoned keep.
Gauntlets are going on.
First things first, I want to see if I can find any way to like really secure this door.
Well, there's a like I said, the wooden
The
crossbar.
wooden thing.
That's
Okay,
about it.
and it looks sturdy. It looks
Oh, yeah,
like
it looks
would
sturdy.
hold a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, that's engaged.
I'm gonna notch my bow and kind of investigate to see if this person's still here because I don't know if they're hostile or not.
All right, go ahead and give me a perception skill. You can do searching.
Can I aid?
I don't need
You
it,
don't really need to aid.
but thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, as you're looking around, the place is empty, but you do notice that it along the walls every now and then you do see standards of Denerim, like the royal crest of Denerim along the walls.
Mm. Can I? So it looks like it's been like someone's been gone for like a day or two.
Not even that.
All right. I'm going to investigate the rest of the area because I want to keep a lookout.
I like how Estia went right to the bed. Dibs.
Because the horde's still coming, so I want to see like what else we have here.
You go when you go downstairs. It's got an armory. It has some couple long swords, extra bows and arrows. You have a couple great swords and stuff down there. And then you see that there is a set of Denerim plate as well. Looks like it can fit a human.
Oh, only a human?
Only a human, or a human size.
Can I grab a bow and some of the arrows?
Yes, you can.
So that's pretty much me and Estia. Damn it!
It is too tall and not wide enough for a dwarf.
Yeah. Damn it. All right. Well, there's an armory downstairs if anyone wants to take a look. Is there an upstairs or is it just all one story?
It doesn't look like there's an upstairs here. There's the small wooden doors here that lead out onto a second story balcony. And then which leads out to one of the entrances to the tower.
I'm going to investigate the tower.
All right. I'm just going to say that you do like a complete once over through the area and you really don't find anybody. You find another bed in there with again clothes tossed, like the sheets and everything tossed away, extra clothing, but in here it looks like it's a little more regal, as if like somebody with power would be staying in here.
Would I recognize this as a hunting party encampment?
No, this is not a hunting
Or
encampment.
hunting lodge, I guess what I would say.
No, this is not a hunting lodge. If you give me a historical lore, you may know what it is.
I don't, but I'm guessing that's cunning.
4, 6. This is a guard tower, like a forward tower for the Denerim infantry.
Do I see like a cloak or a coat anywhere?
No, not really.
Do I see any clothes of any sort?
Strewn about like around the beds or on the in the trunks at the foot of the beds. You see clothes.
All right, I will grab like a top, like a tunic top or whatever's there, just a top. I'm going to go back downstairs and I'm just gonna toss it to Esthea and go, there, it's gonna get cold eventually. And just walk away and look for any secret entrances, like whether it's a side entrance or going like a hidden floorboard or anything.
Nothing like that.
Nothing. Jesus.
What color is this top?
It's brown. It looks to be just your basic field tunic.
Is it in good shape? Is it clean?
It kind of smells like it's been worn.
Hmm.
Beggars can't be choosers.
It's a little big on you as well.
I will set it down on the bed. I don't need to wear it immediately. Just put it off to the side. And while Valentha is wandering around, I would also like to wander around in hopes that I can replenish the supplies that I used to have. It's basic supplies. I had some candles, flint and steel, rations, a simple bag.
You can restock on that. You can find that strewn about like in the armory.
Nice.
I want to
There
take a look in the armory as well.
Is there any nicer tops in the armory?
Unless you want to wear that plate mail, not really.
I mean, I could wear the plate mail. It would just give me a -6 to all my magic stuff.
Oh yeah, because that's all you need is a hindered mage.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear the plate mail.
Okay.
Priorities, woman.
I want to peruse the armory quickly.
Okay. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Anything that stands out as above run-of-the-mill, just basic weaponry?
Not really. I mean, aside from the hilts of the swords and everything that have the crest of Denerim engraved in them, they're your basic run-of-the-mill infantry swords.
Okay, so nothing fun and special down there.
No, nothing fun or special.
Pity.
All right. Well, I think there's more coming, so I don't know if we need to find a back door in here to leave or what, but we need to think of our next course of action. We only have a small amount of time.
On your investigation, Estia, or not Estia, that you found that this side entrance right here has a stairway that leads down to a lower road.
I think I may have found our way out. How's everyone feeling?
A little bit better than I was 5 minutes ago, but if we have an extra minute, I'd like to cast another spell. Just
All right.
1 minute.
All right.
Just in case I need it.
Old nightlight circling around her head again.
Magnus, how are you doing?
Hear a resounding pop as I put a shoulder back in. I've felt better. I've also felt worse.
Well, we can't keep having you full, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give him 2 health potions.
Just out of curiosity, how many health potions did you have on you?
You don't need to know.
Manny,
You don't need to know.
double
87.
digits.
87.
Double digits, yeah. I'm still in the double digits.
Jesus.
It was only 13.
Oh, only.
And I've also got Elf Root and Arbor Blessing to help make more, so.
Zor, what is the number on those? Is it 1d6 or what?
You know what? It's 2d6 plus your con.
Damn.
Oh, pretty good.
I'm not gonna complain.
And that's just a minor health potion.
I mean, the con itself is worth 3 a shot.
It's worth noting before we head out that my, how do I put this? Magical reserves are running quite low.
Yeah, we need to sneak out of here and lay low somewhere. I don't know how long we want to run for, but I think the sooner we get out of their line of sight, the better. So,
We certainly can't hang around here, not with that necromancer still out there somewhere.
No, and I don't know. I mean, recalling when I saw them marching all eerily, could I see, obviously not counting, but did it look like just the caravan or did it look like a lot more dead?
Just the caravan.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could technically hold up in here since it was just a very small army of undead. But who's to say he won't get more? This necromancer? So we could
Could he
just
raise the ones that are still out there? The ones we took down? Does anybody know?
As long as there's a body, it can be raised.
What if we
Raise?
mutilate it? Is there a way to dismember the body in some sort so it doesn't get risen again?
Well, there's a way to disable it, so when it is risen, it can't do much more than crawl, but as long as the body itself is intact in any way, the torso, then it can be raised.
Well, we burned those bodies.
So
Not sure what more
so much good that did.
to do for it.
Thinking back to when I spotted that necromancer, did I recognize anything about them? Did anything about them seem familiar to me?
Not from where you were sitting. Like you couldn't
Okay.
get you aside from the staff, which kind of stood out. They really didn't have any markings or signs of who they were with or what they were worshiping. All you know is they were a necromancer.
Well, I suggest we leave before they come back and raise those bodies once more.
Yep.
And as you say that, you hear the sound of multiple horses riding up towards the keep.
I'm gonna investigate outside real quick.
I'm gonna look through one of those kill holes that I see there.
Okay. And Valentha, are you going outside or are you just investigating?
No, I'm trying to look out a window or something.
Okay, so you're looking out one of the kill holes as well.
Yes.
Okay, so as you look outside, you see about 6 what you can only assume to be knights riding up on their horses. One of them having a robed figure tied up and slung over the back of their horse, as a couple of them are laughing and cheering. And they go and they set the horses down and they kind of stop and they look around and they just see all the bodies of the undead cut down in the yard.
Okay.
And they kind of look at one another and a couple of them begin to draw their blades. And
Is the rope figure the necromancer?
I was just gonna ask that.
I don't think you got the look at the necromancer. I think that was Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I did too.
Not really. You didn't get much of
Okay.
a look at him. But they draw their swords and they sling the shields off their backs, and you can see again the crest of Denerim on the shield as they begin to like poke at the bodies, confirming that they're dead.
I'm gonna look at everyone and I'm gonna motion the number 6. And I'm gonna kind of indicate for them to just be on guard.
As you see one of them kick open the door of the barracks to the right, and they begin to go in. You hear him call out, "It's clear!" And then all 6 of them begin to move towards the front door.
I move out of the way. I'm actually going to be around here so I have more range.
And they try the door and they find that it's blocked. And you begin to hear pounding on the door, like 3 quick beats on the door, like somebody's just knocking on it. And we're gonna probably stop there for tonight because we got some story plots that are going to be coming up shortly, and we don't have enough time to cover them, so we will cover them in the next episode. So next week.
Oh, snap.
No, wait. Next week, Zorro, you are not going to be here, huh?
Neither is Shadow Fox.
All right, we could do something. We could do something next week. Do a talk show or something like that. So we still keeping on the keep it on.
It's my birth miss, so
It's
we're
your
going
birth
out.
miss. I guess you're allowed to miss, the show for your birthday.
Yay!
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Where's the professionalism?
Yeah.
What kind of pro streamer are you? You don't stream on your birthday.
Yeah, right.
That's where you do a 24-hour stream. Come on.
Oh God.
Yeah. Just take a page out of my book. 24-hour stream. Drink hot sauce all day. I mean, it doesn't do anything to you.
Oh, that'll just kill me.
24-hour Dragon Age game. I'm down.
Look,
Wait, like to play the Dragon Age game or this game?
24 hours. Zorro has to
Yes.
speed run the entirety of Dragon Age.
Oh no, because that is so hard to do.
I wonder if you could do that. If you could speed run all 3 games in 24 hours.
If you did straight up story,
Yeah, if you skip
Yeah,
the side quests, maybe.
yeah, hypothetically you could the first 2. However, there's a lot of areas and 3 you have to go to for the story, and you have to level up to get there, or you will die.
I got you.
So 24 hours? No.
Origins apparently you can do in 36 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
You have to glitch it though.
Oh, lame. Do it the right way.
Well, I mean, what was that game? 2 Worlds. You can beat the game in like 3 minutes because you run into the final boss outside the first town you come to. You punch him and you run to town, as when he kills you, the entire town will descend upon him, and you just respawn and let the town kill him, and you get the ending.
Lame.
I saw that.
This is why bug testing exists, people.
I saw that on GDQ, and I thought that was like the most hilarious glitch ever.
Lame.
I watched a speed run of Dark Souls that was like 30 minutes, and I just couldn't believe it.
Speed running is nuts. All right, guys.
I can beat The Last of Us in 3.5 hours. On the second to hardest mode, because grounded mode wasn't out yet.
I don't even think I haven't even played Last of Us.
Blasphemy.
Do it. Do it.
Nope. I refuse.
But I worked on it.
So I still refuse. I'm too lazy, and I don't have the money to buy it. So, and besides, if I bought it, Cassie would steal it from me. So
Good.
there's that.
I mean, what?
So thank you guys very much for tuning in tonight. Stick with us because we are going to be going on a raid. If you guys enjoyed the show, consider hitting that follow button. We have 4 shows a week here. This is not the only show we do. On Monday we have I believe it's called Ravenloft Calls. I think Malls is in chat. She'll probably correct me if I got it wrong.
I don't know. She's drunk. She probably won't get it right.
I heard drunk and ordained.
I got drunk and got ordained. A fellow person who can marry people whenever.
I can actually do that too.
Yep,
Well,
same
assuming
here.
my license hasn't expired.
Same here.
I haven't actually looked in like 5 years, but I'm sure it's fine.
I am officially ordained, and it's absolutely hilarious. Haven't married anyone yet, but I can. But on Mondays we have Ravenloft Calls, which is a 5th edition Ravenloft campaign that Impious runs. On Tuesday you have Gibbering Mouthers, which is a homebrew 5th edition D&D campaign where we use the core rulebooks and the books from Kobold Press. Wednesday nights you have us here on Blood in the Grey, which is our Dragon Age campaign. And on Sundays you have Waist High and Waterdeep, which is our Dragon Heist campaign. I almost said Dragon Age again. But like I said, stick with us, guys. We are going to go on a raid. But before we do, Shadow Fox, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am nobody as of right now. I just haven't had much time to stream, but when I do, I usually stream Warframe. Right now, I'm on a bit of a hiatus from it though, so I'm doing more story-based and linear progression type games, um, including a run through Deadpool right now. So, yeah.
I'm sorry if I suddenly vanish because my cat is playing near my my power cord. HP Fox, who are you and what do you do on the internet? Oh, now she's on my desk. Okay.
I'm HB Fox, and I'm right here on this channel 3 times a week, every Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Possibly a 4th day closer to the end of the year, because I can't say no. Aside from that, I work very closely with the Hunter Wild on everything that we do. Our hiatus is still going on. We're still aiming for the 29th for the return, but we'll see how that goes. Hunter was supposed to be in his new apartment by now, but the previous tenant is refusing to leave. So
Fun.
we'll see what happens.
Sounds problematic.
A little bit, yeah. Kind of throwing our schedule out the window.
Raven, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Ravenslark. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch. I've been doing an obscene amount of Mech Warrior lately, as well as roguelikes and such. Normally live on my own channel 4 days a week, but that's kind of been out the window as we're doing house upgrades, I guess you'd call them. Hopefully everything will be back to normal soon, though.
Zorro, who are you and what do you do on the internet?
I am Zoro from A3. I am a variety caster / creative streamer on Twitch. I do a lot of story heavy RPG based games. I do a lot of Dead by Daylight. And when I do my creative streams, it's everything from Twitch emotes and badges, commissions, characters. Otherwise, I'm here twice a week with these awesome people on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
And I am Rojan Quest. You can find me here on this channel Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Sundays, as well as my own channel every Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, playing a variety of games as we raise money for Extra Life and the Lawrence Small Children's Center. And that is us. And like I said, we are gonna go on a raid. If I can remember the raid command, I do it way too much. But we are going to go raid Shaman, who is one of our cast members on the Monday show. Let's go show him some love as they are playing a game I have never seen before. Aratus, Lord of the Dread. Looks kind of
Is new.
It's new? Okay. But yeah, let's go show him some love. Drop our raid call, Behold a Raid in his chat a couple times. And we will see you guys on possibly Sunday, if not Tuesday. But have a good one, guys. We'll catch you later.